And 2 weeks after he announced that, he was assassinated. So, it's all speculation, but it certainly makes me wonder that it was the international bankers who assassinated Lincoln and the international bankers who assassinated Kennedy. Andrew Jackson escaped assassination, but that's the frightful story of this fake Federal Reserve Bank. I've been 2.5 hours calling the people in Plainfield, Connecticut on the New London cable TV system there, that A Chat With Glendora debuts on the Metrocast cable TV system tomorrow night at 5:30 p.m. on Channel 23. All of the Buells, the Buell family TV show.
Well, I had said to Art earlier, because we had gotten the phone call that they weren't going to do Jacobswell tonight because I guess there was a
well, it's 1 inch.
Yeah, there was a report, I guess, on the internet or something that the snow was supposed to start up again around 5 o'clock. Well, that never developed, so they certainly could have had Jacobswell. But I said to Art, oh, I wonder if you should have called Glendora, and because we didn't even, we didn't.
Tell him yes, he should have.
Oh, okay. He said yes, you should have.
Yeah, because 5 o'clock came and nobody came, so I.
Oh, me too. Me too. Thank you so much.
And in spite of all your pain and all the sedatives you were under, you told Art, don't forget to pick up Glendora.
See how important you are to me?
Yes, see that? Oh, everybody thinks that's a jewel.
See that?
Yeah, everybody thinks that's a jewel.
So anyway. But I thank you so much for calling.
What can I do for you?
Not a thing, sweetie, not a thing.
Okay.
I certainly will, Glendora. And as I said, thank you so much for calling. It was good talking to you, sweetie.
Okay, I'm so happy you came through it.
Thank you.
Can you laugh, or does it hurt to laugh?
No, I can laugh.
Okay, well, this is a very funny story. The nurse in the maternity ward said to the new father, what'd you want, a boy or a girl? He says, I wanted a girl. She says, sorry, this is a boy. He said, okay, that was my second choice.
Well, I'm glad you got the second choice. Oh, my word.
Saved messages. To return to the main menu, press star. Saved message 1.
Glendora, it's Jim Tenney calling from White Plains Cable Access. We did get your DVDs. One of them, 4788-10, was recorded. It had 28 minutes on it, but it was 28 minutes of black. The other ones are okay. The dates, some of the dates you included in them were passed, but we will just move those forward if that's all right. If you have any questions, just give us a call. 914 warranty.
You are still eligible to reactivate warranty coverage. This is the final call before we close the file. Press 2 to be removed from the follow-up list, or press 1 to speak with a representative now about your vehicle.
Hi, Glendora. Andy Rosen here. I got your message. Messages, I should say. I'm surprised I haven't heard you talk about the Federal Reserve on your show, because I do recall you talking about the income tax being illegal many times, and I guess it have something to do with each other, as you explained. So that's very interesting. Anyway, I wanted to talk to you now about a concern I have that should also be addressed. I don't know if you know this, but President Bush has signed an executive order giving him sole authority to use martial law and suspend habeas corpus. Now, this gives him the dictatorial power over the people without any checks and balances. So the government can jail you for life right now without any charges, without a trial, and without a lawyer. I don't know if you know about the executive orders that have been put into place, but I looked them up. For example, Executive Order number 10999 allows the government to take over all modes of transportation. There's another Executive Order number 11000, which allows the government to mobilize civilians into work brigades under government supervision. And then there's Executive Order number 11921, which provides that the President can declare a state of emergency that is not defined, and Congress cannot review the action for 6 months. Hi, Glendora. Sandy Earthman again. I was going over the executive orders that have been put into place by President since 9/11. I'll continue on. Congressman Sensenbrenner, he has a bill, H.R. 1528, which requires you to spy on your neighbors, including wearing a wire, and refusal will be punishable by a mandatory prison sentence of at least 2 years. In a Treasury Department letter dated August 12, 2005, it states the government claims the power to seize all financial instruments, currency, gold, silver, and everything else if they deem an emergency exists. Basically, what I'm getting at is they're setting up, they're setting it up so they can just take control of the whole country and make it a dictatorship. Since 9/11, the Patriot Act permits secret FBI and police searches of your home and office, secret government wiretaps on your phone, computer, and internet activity, secret investigations of your bank records, credit cards, and other financial records, secret investigations of your library and book activities, secret examination of your medical, travel, and business records, the freezing of funds and assets without prior notice or appeal. Hi, Glendora, Andy Hurst again. As I was saying, the Patriot Act permits the government to do all these things to us. They also create a secret watch list that can ban named people from air travel and other travel. Basically, it's taking our rights away in the name of, security. And now I'm starting to think if 9/11 was had something to do with these evil bankers who set this all up as far as our monetary system is concerned. There was a lot of gold underneath the World Trade Center, and there's a lot of questions that still need to be answered about 9/11 that I'm very concerned about. And there's a few documentaries that have been made that you might be interested in watching. One is called Loose Change, and it really has a lot of interesting facts about 9/11 that people should be concerned about. And basically, since 9/11 and the Patriot Act being set up, the president can literally declare martial law whenever he feels like, and we'd all be suddenly Hi, Glendora, Andy Hershman here. As I was saying, the way things are set up right now, the way the laws are set up, that any kind of terrorist attack or 9/11 incident if it happens again, the president can easily just declare martial law on everyone and take away every right that we have. And people should be aware of this and be concerned. I have a feeling that it might even happen before our next election, and he might even just declare himself president or dictator for life. The way things are set up, it's all ready to go, and that power exists. Why won't he use it? Of course he will. Absolute power corrupts absolutely. We should all be very concerned. And I want to know what your thoughts are on this. Okay. Talk to you soon, Glendora. Have a good day.
7.
Hi, Glendora. How are you? I got a quick message from you the other day, and then
Victoria,
you started to talk, and then it went beep, beep, beep. So I have no idea.
Director of Programming, Manhattan Neighborhood Network.
So to say something about a show, a Glendora show, and I don't know what else. So please give me a call back, and yes, I will be up in Troy January 30th, and then hopefully visiting you after I get settled. Okay, take care. Bye. Hi, Glendora. It's Victoria again. I just wanted to say thank you so much for the donation for the sanctuary.
Alternative media.
I will bring that up to them on the 30th, and I'm sending you a little postcard back now. And again, thank you so much. That's so amazing. I can't wait for you to come by and check out the sanctuary.
Yeah, we'll do a feature on it.
Hopefully that will be soon. I think up in the spring they'll be starting up some
Alternative media.
So I'll get you a new book of all their events. Okay, Glendora, take care. Bye. Thanks again.
The person at extension 4592 is not available to take your call. Please leave a message after the tone.
Now, what's that about?
Except the court costs a lot more money to play in than the chessboard does. Glendora, my name is Nina Savino. I live in the state of New York. I was actually directed to your show via a therapist, and so I've been checking out your website, but I'm having difficulties getting past the first page and accessing some of your shows that it says watch, watch, watch everywhere. So it keeps giving me this error message, 404 not found. My phone number is 607-754 your things on court corruption, etc., and your opinions of things. If you could give me a call, maybe it's just down for the day, maybe you're uploading, I don't know. Hard to believe that you've been around since 1922. Because you don't look that old.
1928.
Anyway, I will, hopefully I'll hear from you, or you can email me, op1245, or again, bye-bye.
Hi, Glendora. It's Gail Dunderwitz calling from the Manchester Friends of the Library. Just to let you know a few of the things that are going on with the Friends of the Library. The ongoing book sale at Whiten is during the hours the Whiten Library is open Monday through Thursdays from 10 a.m. until 8:30 p.m. On Fridays, the library is open from 10 to 5. And on Saturdays, during the month of February, the Whiten will be open from 9 to 5. Some of the Dr. Whiten's Attic is where we have an ongoing book sale that does not have any library discards. They're all donations from the generous people in the town of Manchester.
Connecticut.
And there's both fiction, nonfiction, and children's books. The children's books are 25 cents each. The hardcover books are $1. The adult hardcover books are $1, and soft covers are 50 cents. We have been quite successful in raising money for the library to buy various things like that the library needed, like book cards, a newspaper stand, puppetries, etc. You were interested in some of the events that the library had ongoing, and there's a story time for young children, grammar school age, on Mondays in the month of February, with the exception of February 18th, when the library will be closed for President's Day.
Well, that's very good. That's very good, Gail. Manchester, Connecticut Library.
Automatically deleted in.
Glendora, it's George. Thank you for the message yesterday. Sound like you have your car back on the road. Bye-bye. 828-0810.
To save this message and play the next message, press 2. To delete this, yesterday at 9:30 a.m.
Once a time, a guy said to a girl, "Will you marry me?" She said no, and he lived happily ever after.
Mackie Barron.
Okay, Glendora Mackie. I think what you have to do is call 1-800-COMCAST and ask for an application for public access. Now, if you want to use me as a West Hartford resident, it's Mackie Barron. Call me back. Thank you.
Thank you, Mackie Barron. North Haven, HB Education.
To play the message, press 1. To save this...
Hi, Glendora. It's Raj at Time Warner Cable in Poughkeepsie. Yes, I got your phone message. Our phone answer service is going to be hooked up this week, so the 471-0683 number does work. Yes, if you want to send us a DVD of your show, that would be better, much easier. Hopefully it's easier for you too. And yes, I do have quite a few tapes, about like a dozen tapes here, so if you want to send some postage so I can return them, please let me know. If not, then we'll recycle the tapes. I know in the past we've done some returns, and in the past we've done some recycles, so just call me and leave me a message. Thanks, bye.
That first message was George, our church organist, that beautiful $60,000 organ, and he sprained his ankle and he's back, and I called to tell him how happy we were that he had recovered. Do you notice that this is a little baby panda down here? Yeah, that's what it is, a little baby panda. And that's his mother. So anyhow, no, it's not true. I have my cars back on the road. The cars are not back on the road, because we are not a victim of the New York State RICO. All this stuff about registration, which doesn't mean anything, and all this stuff about inspection, the car passes inspection automatically, that's just a RICO, raising money for these crooked things that New York State does, like the crooked courts. And then what was else? This thing about having insurance. We've had insurance for 62 years. We never used it, not once. Yeah, once we used it up in Buffalo for a cracked windshield that came from a stress crack on the 1956 Lincoln. 1956 Dodge. And what else is in the racket? The registration, the insurance, the inspection. What else? I guess that's it. Costs a couple of $1,000s a year to put a car on the road, and it's all just stolen money on a racketeer influence crime organization. New York State Motor Vehicle. So, we are a franchise from that. Now, another reason it's good, when people give me rides, I get to know people. I have time with them. Before, they wouldn't spend time with me. But now, I get to know these people. I like people, and I like to know them in depth, and I like to know where I can help them. That's another good thing. Then, gasoline. We don't put gasoline money into the greedy pockets of the oil companies. If they're going anyway, my friends are going anyway to the store that I want to go, then we cut in half the revenue of the dirty oil companies. supported by the dirty stock-holding gangsters in the government. And what else is it? Oh, it's also the Good Samaritan. You help your neighbor. What else is good about it? Well, I kind of like to be chauffeured. I never did enjoy driving that much. It's fun and all that, but there are other things I'd rather do. Okay. I want to point out to you today that we have sunshine. This is the 16th of January, and we have a blue sky, although you can't see it much through my dirty windows. I want to report to you that I'd recovered from a malaise. No more church dinners for me. And Sunday was a lovely farewell party, but the food was wrong, and it resulted in vomiting 50 times and great weakening. And I haven't eaten since. The attacks came at 3 a.m. Tuesday night, and they lasted until 5 a.m. Also diarrhea. It must have been that virus. Did you know that the Pope caught the bird virus? Yeah, he got it from his cardinals. And the result is maybe 90%, maybe 80% functioning right now. It was quite debilitating, and I haven't eaten since Monday night, and this is Wednesday morning. But the water feels good, and to drink the water. I should have videotaped it for you. Well, the next job is to return 14 telephone calls. And then people ask me why I don't have email. Who can keep up with the telephone calls and the U.S. mail? That beautiful blue sky, folks, I just cannot resist showing it to you. Sunshine and a blue sky. A perfect winter day. The ground covered with snow. Blue sky preserver. And Amadeus. God's provision. God's opulence. God's affluence. God loves you, and God is all the power there is. What else can you ask? You got any? How about the woman who babies her car? It won't go anywhere without a rattle?
That is a good mechanic joke. That is a real good mechanic joke.
And about the man in the maternity ward, the nurse brings out a beautiful baby in her arms and says, "What do you want, a boy or a girl?" And he says, "A girl." She says, "Sorry, this is a boy." And he says, "Okay, that's my second choice." Oh, and somebody asked the judge what sign was he born under? And the law clerk says, under the dollar sign. The man was complaining about for cut corners. He says most companies have Apple computers and ours is a lemon. And the boy says, "Daddy, what's chess?" And Daddy says, "Chess is a game where people sit and stare at each other for hours, never moving a muscle." And the mother went by and says, "That's the courts." 1/2 hour before midnight on the 16th of January, Wednesday. Oh, it's so nice. It's so nice. west. Due south is a planet in the sky, but I can't get it for you on this camcorder. I wish I could find it. There it is. I apologize, camcorder. There it is. What planet is it? God of our fathers, whose almighty hand leads forth in beauty all the starry band of shining worlds in splendor through the sky, our grateful song before thy throne arise.
1.
Hey, Glendora, it's Taylor Holbrook. I'm sorry to hear about your pastor. That's so much the pattern of those folks that come out from Western, are on fire, and they just can't seem to hang with it for a long time. I'm really sorry to hear that in more ways than you can even know. But, I trust that God's working in God's way and that things will be good. So I'm sorry to say goodbye to Nate, but we'll see what happens. But I just wanted to let you know I got the Cablevision stuff. I don't have your address, although I'm going onto your website, and I guess I can get it there. But I'll send that up to you. Okay. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.
Hi again, Glendora. Victoria, Vicky. I actually got a chance to see your message this morning. It went through, and I'm afraid it's too late to get anything for the 14th. I actually was not there because I've been hectic training Jeanette, the new programming director, so I actually could not make it. It went pretty well, though, or actually it went very well. It was a meeting to encourage producers to come out for the franchise hearings that are happening on February 7th. And it looked like a lot of people there. So people who were participating said it went really well. People were very engaged. So, and as for the lamp, please don't worry about it. We actually have a lot of lamps and furniture and stuff like that. So please don't feel like you need to buy us lamps or anything like that. Please give them to people who need them. And yeah, we'll talk soon. I just sent your receipt back, so you should get that soon. And I'll keep you posted on when I can come by and we can talk about keeping your show alive and all that stuff. In the very, very, very long future. Okay. Take care. Bye.
Library at the Bethel Library at the
Bethel Library.
Today earlier. If you would like to apply to
invite
to the TV show at the library during a book sale.
TV show at the library.
From 9:30 Saturday, May 10th, from 9:30 to 1.
May 10th.
Could do the application.
Book sale.
Our website, www.bethelibrary.org, and and contact the.
Excuse me, it's nothing to sneeze at.
Make a request for the.
Make a request on their website before the library board.
Film it on the library grounds and have them and contact our library board directly, because it would be a nice thing to do.
A nice thing to do.
You.
Glendora call. I was trying to look up the citizens of the American